Good morning. I just realized I hadn't made y'all's video for this week yet, so here goes. Okay, response paper number 4. Here we are, week 4. Response paper, so I made it easy on you guys. You're going to do 2 summaries. You're going to watch a little video, summarize it on one page. And then you're going to look at that comma handout and summarize all the comma rules, fill up the second page. So it's going to be one response paper, 1 page for each of those. So 1 page summary of the video, 1 page summary of the comma handout, the comma worksheet. Okay, so that's the response paper. And then week 4 means comparison contrast. So your directions are in our folder for comparison contrast. And we're moving to third person. That's probably the most important thing to remember here. Third person. So I included the handout on first, second, and third person. You might want to review that. So that means that there's no I, me, my, we, our, us, none of that first person. And of course, there's no second person, you and your. Those are gone. So now we're using third person. So if you're comparing 2 people, you would use their names and say he, she, his, her, him. You're going to use third person. So look at that handout. It has them categorized, listed for you. Just have that handout handy so you can look at it. Third person, 2-page minimum, compare, contrast. And there's 2 different ways you can format it. And look at the handouts. You can either do point by point or block by block. But the handout has it all mapped out for you. Look at the handouts in the folder and it shows you. You can decide which way you want to go, point by point or block by block. So one of them has 3 body paragraphs and the other one has just 2 body paragraphs. So it's your choice. But of course you're going to have an introduction and a conclusion because we always have an introduction and a conclusion in third person. Make sure you have a good strong thesis. Some of us need to work on having that thesis in our papers. That thesis is going to state what the entire paper's about. Come right out and say it. In that thesis, the last sentence of your introduction. Your conclusion restates the thesis, hopefully in different words. So, of course, there's an introduction and a conclusion, and body paragraphs are going to be either 2 or 3 in our essay for this week, comparison contrast. You can do 2 people, 2 places, or 2 things, right? Nice and simple. I narrowed down your choices because there are hundreds of things you could compare contrast, but I narrowed it down for you. 2 people, like 2 parents, 2 friends, you and a friend. 2 places, 2 restaurants, 2 schools, 2, I don't know, workplaces. Whatever you know about, write what you know. Don't make this hard on yourself. Write what you know. Let me know if you have questions. You know when they're both due, Wednesday night and then again Sunday night for the essay. Read the directions. Look at the templates, the formats that are in our folder, because I gave you some really good handouts. And then of course there's a video in there for you to watch on what a compare contrast is and how to write it. So let me know if you have questions. I'm here. I'm grading Essay 3 today. I have all of your responses from last week graded. Today is Essay 3 grading day. So let me know if you need me. All right, have a good week.